out the Jaffa market. It's a bit of a quiet day, but I think with Corona it's actually better like this, not too crowded. Let's go and have a look inside. Fruits, there's pastries, there's meat, there's fish. Of course there's lots of sweets. This is actually probably Leia, my daughter's dream. I wish I could record her face the first time she came in here and saw all of the kosher sweets here, because we didn't have that variety in Port Elizabeth. I wish the camera could capture the smells, all of the spices and everything that's available here. Just a note, anybody that wants to buy halva, it's per kilogram, and they're very eager to cut a very big piece for you. And I think here's Rabbi Tobias Singer. So it's just a lot of energy here, a lot of nice things to eat. I think I just passed our little bread shop. There is a shop here that makes knafi. I must say it's very nice, but the knafi my wife Elisheva makes is better. And let's quickly go get some bread. I don't think you can get them much fresher than this. Okay, and this is the type of little shop that is my daughter's favorite. Not actually the fruit in front, but more the sweets in the back. Okay, thank you for joining me in the shuk. I've got the panini bread that I wanted to get. I'm going to head back home to Beit Shemesh now. Looking forward to getting onto the light rail and the bus with a bit of air conditioner. Have a wonderful day. It is now Rosh Chodesh Av, the beginning of the last 9 days of our mourning for the destruction of the temple this year. This year is a bit different for me, and I'll share a story of my life with you. Something I haven't shared to anybody yet. Because partly of the emotional experience that went with it. Last year, just before we made Aliyah, I had a dream, and I know dreams doesn't mean anything, but it had an impact on my life. I dreamt that I was on my way to the Kotel to daven Mincha, and I was on my way down the stairs, looking down at the western wall. And the sun was setting and I was rushing, and it was a beautiful scene. The open area, the paved area was basically already in shadows, and the sun was just catching the western wall. And it was very beautiful, and I looked up and I saw the golden dome. And in an instant I was overwhelmed with grief like I've never felt in my life before, and I collapsed in my dream weeping. But it wasn't just in my dream. I woke up weeping, and I couldn't stop it. For about at least 30 minutes, I was weeping uncontrollably, experiencing something I've never felt before, and my pillow was soaking wet. And thankfully, my wife was in quite a bit of a deep sleep at that stage. But that feeling stayed with me. And this year, with this time of mourning, that feeling is still with me. And every time I think of it, all of those emotions I experienced just kind of pops up again. This period of mourning, 3 weeks, every year we go through it. And every year we think and we're sad about the destruction of the temple. But I'm sometimes afraid that this period is just part of the routine of the year. We know that it's Pesach, then counting of the Omer, then Shavuot, and then it's the Tisha B'Av time, and then after that the rest of the festivals run their course. And it's just kind of one of the boxes we tick off in the year. And the experience I had in that dream was that it was so sad that I was rushing to go daven at the Western Wall, and like I said in last week's clip, that every time it is so special to daven there. But the reality is we're davening at a wall that's not even part of the temple complex. We are so close, but yet we are so far. And for a lot of us, that has become acceptable, to be so close, but to be so far. To mourn for 3 weeks, that's sometimes, I think, the easy way out, is because for 3 weeks we go through a process of mourning, and then it's over, and then we move on. It doesn't really ask much of us. I think the time to do more than that has arrived. There's a reason why Pinchas actually is most of the time, I think, in the 3-week mourning period. Pinchas, the parasha of 2 weeks ago. Pinchas was right there with Moshe, and when he saw what was happening, he didn't wait for Moshe to do something. He jumped up and he acted, even though there was a risk that it might cost him his life. And I think what we've been going through for 2,000 years is we've been davening for the rebuilding of the temple, and we've been davening for the coming of the Mashiach, because the Mashiach is going to fix everything, and yes, he will, and we keep on davening for the coming of the Mashiach. But I think the time has come for us all to jump up and to act, to look in our lives and to look in our world and fix what we can fix, to fix the mess that sometimes we even create ourselves with relationships, and to make right that what is wrong. I almost feel that if we go through another year of mourning next year, then it means we have miserably failed. Then that's on us. We daven every day for the Mashiach in the Almidah, but I think that the Mashiach is waiting for us. If we think we're going to have to wait for the Mashiach to come before we act, then we've got it the wrong way around. The Mashiach is waiting for us, and it's time to get up and start doing what we have to do to make sure that the temple's going to be rebuilt.